This is the first of 3 videos that we're going to do that will hopefully provide you life group leaders with the opportunity to get some training and information about the Connection event coming up in January without having to gather you all together for another meeting. In fact, we're trying to figure out more and better ways to meet you where you are in order to make this whole volunteer leadership role even more enjoyable, because leading others to Christ and to relationship with Christ should be the most joy-filled thing we can do, which coincidentally is the overall purpose of what we will be doing at the January 15th Connection event. If you're like me at all, when you are given a task to do, you immediately want to know what you have to do and how you need to go about doing it. I want to get into the nuts and bolts of how something is going to operate and work. Well, we're going to do that for sure, but first I want to get back to why. Why in the first place. Look at why we're doing the Connection event at all. It may seem like a no-brainer. It's a Connection event. But I want us all to be able to clearly explain to other people the things that we are doing. The go-to passage for all of us organic, ex-hippie, let's all love on each other and live in community advocates is Acts 2:42 through 47. Picking up at verse 46, it says, And day by day, attending the temple together and breaking bread in their homes, they received their food with glad and generous hearts, praising God and having favor with all the people. And the Lord added to their number, day by day, those who were being saved. Notice the result, or the why, of their meetings. And the Lord added to their number daily those who were being saved. That is exactly why we live in community through life groups, so that people far from God can experience Jesus. And what's really cool about this is that if someone from the outside were writing a story about One Life, you know how it would read? Daily they are gathering, and the Lord is adding to their number those who are being saved. We have life groups that meet Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. As a church, we are meeting daily in worship all throughout Henderson, Evansville, Newburgh, and beyond. And this past Sunday, we got to see the good fruit of what God is doing, hearing another batch of life transformation stories of people who are turning over their lives to Jesus Christ and experiencing Him in real and meaningful ways. So that is the why, the underlying reason for life groups in general, and the Connection event specifically, and everything else really. But if you are still with me, I want to hit on 3 more reasons just real quick. The first is just a real practical reason. It's because we are telling them to. Move 2 in our spiritual moves towards Christ is get in a group. We say it up front all the time. It's in our little booklet. In fact, Pastor Brett said that we want to get to the point where people feel uncomfortable if they aren't in a group or serving on a team. Well, it wouldn't be very nice of us to get people all worked up to get into a group, possibly to the point of even feeling uncomfortable and not give them the chance to make the move into a group. The Connection events are a time when we open up an easily accessible opportunity to actually make the move to living in a Christian community. And this is important because the reveal data indicates that an essential move for people exploring and growing in Christ is to connect to other Christians through grouping outside of Sunday morning experience, which is a perfect transition to our next point. The Connection event provides a relational opportunity. How many of you had a similar experience to this this past Sunday?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, you doing good?
Yeah,
Good to see you.
All right, hey,
see you later.
Yeah, see ya.
All right. It seems like on Sunday mornings we're often hurrying in or out, and chances are good that in One Life, if you're running late, you're also fighting smoke machines and loud music. The Connection event allows us to dedicate a portion of regular Sunday morning production time to make available chances for real relational interaction with people, specifically between you all as group leaders and people that need to get connected to a life group. Maybe one day they'll actually give us the whole morning, but for now, we need to take advantage of what we've got and be very intentional about creating real relational experiences during these Connection events. The final point of why we do Connection events is one that circles back to the mission of One Life, and it hits home on a deep personal level. It's the whole reason why I pursued vocational ministry. It's this, so that we can create new avenues for unchurched, secular-minded people to experience Jesus. When we were trying to get the house church network up and running, we were asked a lot of questions about what in the world we were up to. I think some people thought we were reacting against negative experiences we'd had. And if I was being honest, maybe that was true to a certain extent. But more than anything, we just wanted to open up a new opportunity for people to experience church. People that may not ever step inside an actual church building. Ed Stetzer, in his book Viral Churches, provides a fantastic illustration for this. It's like when you go to Walmart and they have 20 different lanes there, but only one is open and 10 people are backed up waiting in that one line. All we want to do is open up new lanes for people to experience Jesus. What's awesome is that God already has constructed these lanes for us. We just need people there to work them. One Life is dedicated to opening new lanes through church planning, engage, leadership summits, projects, but maybe the most important, or at least the most vital part to all of it, is life groups. And because you're already living life, it's not just another thing you have to do, it's what you do, period. It's life. And when you live life in community, specifically Christ-centered community, you're bringing the church into the lives of others. And most importantly, bringing the gospel to the real people we know, love and interact with every day that might not have a relationship with Jesus Christ. So remember this why as we prepare and actually do the connection event. Stay tuned for the next few days as we go into the what and how. Thanks, everybody.